Hi, I'm Dr. Miriam Graham from Restore Motion, and I wanted to give you some basic new to Pilates mat exercises so that you could practice. So we went over how to breathe from your diaphragm, the diaphragmatic breathing, as opposed to lateral rib cage breathing, and there's another clip if you need to have a little bit of practice with that. What I'm going to do now is get you to engage your transversus abdominis muscle so that you can apply that sensation to the other exercises we're going to be doing. So if you can't get on your hands and knees, go ahead and use a chair to lean over so you can get the same type of feel in the abdominal area. Come down onto all fours if your knees will allow. Stack your shoulders over your hands and your knees are underneath the hips. From this position, keep your back still and allow your abdomen to sag towards the floor. So you should see that the abdomen protrudes as you're relaxing your abdominal area. Then from here, lift the abdomen up towards the spine, keeping the spine still. Once again, allow the abdomen to sag and then lift towards the spine without moving the spine. And that is a way for you to feel the transversus abdominis muscle, which is the innermost abdominal muscle that also has a very important connection to stabilizing the lumbar spine. Those spine positions are neutral spine, where the low back is in a relaxed position, but there's a normal lumbar lordosis or curvature to the spine. The second position of the spine is supported spine, and in that, the spine is going to be at the floor, but not really pressing into the floor. The third position is flat back, where you're actively tipping the pelvis backwards and pressing the low back into the floor. That is to get more support from the floor for exercises where you're moving your both feet off of the ground. So I will refer to those positions as we move forward. So go ahead and lie down on your back. We're going to roll onto the side and then roll over onto the back. And the first exercise is knee fallouts. So from this position, I'm monitoring the position of my back by putting one thumb on the lower rib cage and a finger on the top of my pelvis bone. Doing that on both sides so that I can keep equal distance between the pelvis and the rib cage. Because in this position, I want to maintain a neutral or supported spine, so I really don't want to press the back into the floor. And from here, I'm taking a deep breath in to prepare. And as I exhale, I'm gently drawing my skin away from the waistband to evoke the transversus abdominis. Keeping the left side of my pelvis still, I'm allowing my right knee to fall towards the camera and then returning to neutral. And then the left knee and return to neutral. I'll show you how to do it wrong to make sure you're not doing it. From this position, if I'm not stabilizing with my back, my pelvis and my body rotates a bit. That's not being supported by the abdominal muscles. So you're rehearsing using the abdominals, engaging the transversus to keep a still spine while you move your knees. So I'm going to have you now pause the tape and go ahead and do about 8 knee fallouts on each side. Try to alternate right, left, right, left. If you feel that is too challenging to keep a neutral spine, then I would suggest doing 8 on one side, 8 on the other, and work up over time to be able to alternate. All right, we're ready for the next exercise. This exercise is a little bit harder than the knee fallout. We're going to do heel slides, and I tell you, it is going to be much easier for you to do this if your feet are able to slide on a slippery floor. So either fold up the bottom of your mat or put some socks on so your feet are able to slide. Again, when you're lying down, it's safer to turn over onto your side and then roll over onto your back. From this position, I'm monitoring my pelvis so it's not moving. I'm going to take a deep breath in to prepare. And as I exhale, gently, lightly engage the transversus. Next, begin to lower one leg down, and it doesn't quite get all the way to a straight position. It's about 15 degrees from having a full straight knee, and then slide that leg right back up. Switch to the other side, slide the heel down, trying to keep contact with the floor the whole time, and come right back up. And again, keep contact with the floor so that you're not having to support the weight of your leg. And come back up, maintaining neutral spine as you go, and come back up. So that was a total of 2 repetitions. And what I would like you to do is now pause and go ahead and do 8 repetitions on each side. Again, it's more challenging if you can alternate sides versus doing all on the right and then all on the left. Remember to keep your neck soft and keep your abdominals lightly engaged to prevent motion in the pelvis. All right, moving on in difficulty, we've done knee fallouts, heel slides. Now we're going to do marching. Marching is more challenging because you're actually lifting one of your feet off of the floor. So in this exercise, I'm going to cue you to go ahead and place your spine at the floor, not pressing into the floor, but you're gently elongating the back so that you're decreasing the space between your spine and the floor. So turning onto my side, rolling over onto my back, find my neutral spine position. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring your abdominals closer to your back, navel to spine. And we're going to peel the heel off the floor, then the toes, and lift the foot and put it right back down. Switching to the other side, heel, toes, lift, and come right back down. So with this exercise, it's not important to lift the leg high. The importance is to maintain stability, not let your pelvis wiggle, let the back move while you transition from one leg to the other. So again, we'll do this. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, belly button to spine. Feel that the spine is at the floor but not pressing into the floor. We're going to do another heel lift, lift the heel off, then the toes, and then go to the other side, heel, toes, and come back down, keeping the spine still. And as with the other exercises, I'm going to have you go ahead, pause, and do 8 repetitions on each side, so that's 16 marches, trying to alternate between the 2.